Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. I want to take one last look at the game before tomorrow because we're finally going to be hitting the field. We're going to get to see what this team's going to be doing out there. But I want to take a different approach to it. I want to look at it from the Panthers' point of view because they have their own YouTube channels. They have their own content creators out there. I've been checking out a lot of their videos, just kind of seeing what they're thinking about this game. I just kind of want to bring it to you guys, get your guys' thoughts on it. So we're going to jump into it and break it all down. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. That truly does help me out and keeps me growing out there. But we're not going to waste too much time, so let's go ahead and hit this up real quick because the Panthers truly believe that they're going to roll through us in this game out there. I really don't understand it. I don't get it. But, I mean, they have a new offensive coordinator. They got the new coach. We broke all that down out there. I mean, that is what it is, but they're really expecting to come out there and be a really explosive team. And if you look at the hype behind this team as far as, like, ESPN and everybody out there, they're talking about how explosive they could be. And they're looking at us as kind of a warm-up game to test out all their weapons and see how Teddy's looking out there. And it really comes down to, from everything that I've seen, they honestly have been talking about how Littleton and McCaffrey is going to be a really great matchup. And I really think that's going to be a great matchup. But they're talking about how they're going to go out there and just control our secondary. And Teddy's going to light this young secondary up. They're not going to be able to keep up with these receivers out there. And how our young wide receiver crew out there is not going to be able to make the plays that are going to go ahead to push us over the top to score points to get us to win this game. And I mean, parts of it I can see. I see it from their perspective out there. I understand what they're saying. But I don't know, dude. I really think our young secondary is going to shut these guys down. I really think it's going to be a rude awakening for them out there. And our young wide receivers, I have my own question marks about that. These dudes have never played in an NFL game before. I understand there's no fans, so that's really going to help them out there. Just kind of being able to go out there and treat it more like a scrimmage as opposed to having people yelling and screaming the whole time at you. And then just dealing with the pumped-in crowd noise. That is what it is out there. Those guys know how to handle this. Excuse me, but I don't know. I just want to kind of gauge what you guys are thinking about this because I'm telling you, this is not going to be an easy game. I truly do not think we're going to go in there and just roll through Carolina out there. I think there's going to be struggles on both sides of the ball. I really do think we're going to be able to go out there and outscore this team. But I think we're going to see some of our own weaknesses this game, and I think we'll be able to learn a lot from this game. I just want to get your guys' thoughts, man. Let's jump into this real quick. Richard, what's going on, man? What's up, son? Love the show. Go Raiders. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Hopefully we can keep doing this. Mike, what's going on? Lee, did they get rid of Nicole on the Silver and Black show? I think she stayed in Cali. I really don't know. I'd have to look into that. Fierce, what's going on, man? What's happening? Steven, what's good, dude? Brandon, what's happening? I hope so. Derek, dude, I'm right there with you. That dude wore me out last night. I really try not to go out there and block people just because I don't know, it's just really kind of dumb to me. I really want to hear everybody's opinion, but when somebody just starts spamming like that, dude, it drives me insane, man. Andrew, what's going on, dude? We got to show up big. Dude, we have to show up this game. We have to show up and go out there and prove that we can go out there and make things happen out there. And that's what's kind of driving me nuts about this, is because you start watching these Carolina shows, you get into like the ESPN coverage of it, and they're really, I mean, I know everybody underrates us out there, but I figured like when you get into like the content creators as far as YouTube goes, I don't know. I know I'm pretty fair down the line. A lot of people, and I know I'm a big fan channel too, but I try to call it like it is out there. But these guys really think that they're just going to come in there and just roll through us and just pick us apart as far as their passing game goes, and it's going to free up McCaffrey to have a huge day, and I just don't see it happening out there. Pritz, what's happening, dude? Brandon, what's going on? Mitchell, what's going on? Anthony, what's happening? Lenny, dude, I'm glad you made it out for it. Stumbling. They're going to go deep and go after our tight end. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. They talked about that, how they're going to be stretching the field against us, and as soon as we start biting on McCaffrey, they're going to start lighting us up over the top with Anderson and DJ out there. And I don't know, man. I really think we have the deep coverage to kind of hang with it. But we saw Harris get exploited last season, a few different games. We saw him play pretty damn good. We saw him come out there and make some big mistakes. So that's a very real possibility. I really think they are going to be keying on our tight ends, and they're going to be keying on Josh Jacobs. That's why we have to be able to go out there and hit these outside wide receivers and have Derek Carr go out there and prove that he will go to these guys and really put them to the test out there. Panthers defensive back has no clue what's going on with Ruggs and Edwards. Steven, that is 100% correct. They have no tape on them. And I really want to see what ends up happening with this, because they're saying that they're going to be able to go out there and shut Ruggs and Edwards down. I do not see you shutting down a person like Ruggs at all. I could see you possibly double teaming Edwards, depending on what we have in the game, to slow him down, but I do not think Ruggs is going to be completely shut down at all. Are you surprised Mo Hurst isn't starting when he's ranked top 4 interior defenders in the second half last year? Brandon, what's up, dude? I'm really not, just because Carolina is such a run-heavy team, and I know they're going to be switching it up a little bit. But I'd rather have Hankins in there for a game like this, just because shutting down McCaffrey is such a key, and just slowing him, I'm not even going to say shutting him down, just slowing him down. And Hankins plays a lot better against the run. Plus, you're going to see a big rotation out there. You're going to see a big dose of Mo Hurst this game, especially when we get into those third down situations. So I'm really not too worried about it. I don't mind Hankins starting right away. At Derek Carr, yo, are you the real Derek Carr? That would be so awesome. He changes names too much to be the real Derek Carr. I'm worried about DJ Moore. DJ Moore should be pretty much manned up with Mullen the majority of this game, and I understand your fears on that. I really think Mullen will be okay as far as DJ is concerned. I think they're going to take their shots out there. The biggest thing for me that we're going to have to watch as far as our secondary is concerned, it's going to be Arnett going up against Anderson out there. It's going to be a really good matchup. It's going to be a test right off the bat for Arnett to see if he can hang with these guys, because there was a minute there where Robbie was a number 1 receiver for a different team. So he's got to come in there and make an impact, and we're going to have to put a little bit of help on that side. I'm telling you right now, especially in game 1 going forward. Alpha, what's happened, man? We are going to show up and going to show out. I really hope we do. I really think we can, too. I don't see any problems with us going out there and being able to stop this team. But when you look at it from their side, which is what I wanted to do tonight, they make some pretty good points out there, and I just want to get your guys' feedback on that, just to kind of see. But we are going into this game completely healthy. I cannot remember the last time we started a season with our entire 53 fully ready to go. So I was super excited to see that, and that's going to end up being a really big deal for us. Everything that I read said Trent's ready to go. Everybody else is ready to go. They're talking about how Whitehead went out there and lost. It was like 10 to 15 pounds, and he's in the best shape of his life, and he's going to be able to keep up with these running backs. I'll believe that when I see it. I don't care. The dude's always been in great shape, but he's always struggled against the wide receivers out there. Waller is going to eat with Whitehead, and the dude, I'm telling you, dude, I really think even if they do have a plan to where they're having a safety kind of double team up and take Waller out of this, I'm seeing Foster and Renfro having huge days in this game. Just huge days. Edwards for 150 yards. Brandon, that would be crazy, dude. I'd like to see Edwards get out there and just kind of get involved, especially early. I want to see him get involved in the red zone. But I know we're going to go out there and try to establish the run. Everybody out there knows that. That's Gruden's style. Get out there, establish the run, and then take your shots based off of that. If we can get the running game going, which I really think we'll be able to with our offensive line, I think you're going to start seeing a lot of play actions, and then you're going to see us end up taking a few shots. I'm really hoping they go to Ruggs, and then when we get close, I think you'll see Witten come in. I think you'll see Edwards really start taking more of those flare routes and stuff like that, just trying to get the one-on-one coverage out there. Raiders fan, what's up, dude? I think it'll be a close game just because nobody had a full camp or anything is still... Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude, and what's going on, man. I'm glad you can make it out. I think it is going to be a close game. I do not see any team going out there and just really blowing people out. And I understand that the Chiefs came out there and they played a damn good game, but the more I've talked to you guys and the more I looked into that, the Texans really just truly struggled that game, and that is what it is. I want to see, and you guys said it too, you want to see the Chiefs against somebody that's going to be a true contender out there. And it sucks to say, but the Texans aren't that anymore. Happy Hawaiian, what's going on, dude? I'm a bit worried, no joke, because of no tape to study for that. Dude, I'm telling you, no tape at all. You have limited training camp tape on all these teams. And that Carolina team, it is a different defensive front. It's a different offense, like a different complete offense out there. So there's no telling what they're going to be coming out there doing. I don't think they're going to come out there just full tilt, just wide open and start airing it out. I think they're going to end up, just based on that coaching staff, keep leaning on McCaffrey to make things happen and just kind of do the same thing we're going to do. They're going to try to establish that run so they can open up the play action and different things like that, just because that's going to be the MO for the majority of teams out there, just to be able to go out there and just kind of control drives, get everybody a break, get everybody a chance to get into these games and kind of feel how the game flow is. And it's going to be harder for us because we have a bunch of rookies out there trying to do it. Okay, I've been seeing that too. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, it's everywhere right now. Right off the bat. Our wideouts have played in some big games. Yes, Alpha, they have. They have played in some huge games coming through college. Mayock talked about that, and Gruden talked about that, how just their coachings, or Olsen talked about it, just about how those coaches out there have really prepared these guys for these games. That's what I'm saying. Again, with having no fans out there, I really think they could work to their advantage out there, especially if we can get a few games under our belt, because I think the whole first quarter of our season is no fans at all. And I think that'll really help these kids a tremendous amount out there. I put some cash down on the Raiders. That's probably a pretty safe bet out there. Jeff, what's going on, dude? Hope your boy had a great time playing today. I bet you are very proud, and you should be, obviously. Man, I appreciate that, dude. He did. He had his first game today. It was like his first real game. His play time was a little bit limited. It is what it is. It's his first year playing. But he ended up getting 2 pressures, and he got 1 really good tackle for like a 1-yard loss out there. And then he played a lot of special teams on the kick return and stuff. It was cool to see, dude. I was super jacked about it. And I went straight from there, straight to cheer for my little girl out there. So I had a lot of football. Day full of football today. I'm pretty wore out. I've been sitting in the sun all damn day. Jason, what's going on, dude? Joku, how excited are you about this game? Also, any thoughts on the college football being played today? I was gone all day today. I did not catch any of the college football today at all. But as far as this game tomorrow, I am so jacked about this game. I just want to see how we look tomorrow and just how this team is set up out there. Real time, what's going on, dude? That video you put out yesterday was sweet, man. If you guys didn't check that out, go check out real time video from yesterday. Almost time. Let's go, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, man, we are so damn close. So damn close. Literally, it's 1 o'clock game on the East Coast. So as soon as I wake up, get the kids breakfast, I'm going to be settling in. I'm going to start the grill up and just really settle into this game, dude. I'm so jacked up, dude. I'm scared of McCaffrey. Hope he's great. Dude, I'll give you that, man. I'm worried about it too, but I really think our linebackers should be good enough to where we can just hopefully just contain him a little bit. We have to be able to shut down their outside passing game, and we have to be able to get pressure on Teddy. If we don't, and we give Teddy time to just sit back there with DJ Moore and McCaffrey and Robbie Anderson out there, it's going to be a long, long day for us. This game is a learning curve. This game has a huge learning curve to it. I think we will struggle in the beginning of the game a bit. In the second half, we will pick them apart. Fierce, I really hope you're right, but the second half has been our major issue for a while now. I really want to see what Gruden does in the second half of this, especially coming straight out of the second half into that third quarter. I want to see if he makes those adjustments that we've all been talking about. If he doesn't, dude, I'm going to be sitting here tomorrow night furious, like completely furious. Have you seen him before? I don't know who you're talking about there. I'm sorry. Oh, Epic, what's going on, dude? I'm pumped to watch the revamped defense and Ruggs play, dude. I'm really ready. I'm really, really ready. I really want to see what Ruggs can do out there. I want to see how much we use him. I want to see if we get to the outside and really try to exploit the outside passing game, especially with their cornerbacks being a little bit depleted out there. That's really what we have to do this game, and I want to see us take those shots. If we don't, I'm going to be a little bit pissed about it. Arno, what's going on, dude? What are your thoughts about our division? Arno, dude, I did a video about them yesterday. I really thought they were looking pretty good. I thought that team was honestly looking pretty strong. Seeing them having a running game and establishing these long drives, which I really think was a lot of just going out there and just kind of getting into the flow of the game. But the fact they were able to put together those long drives, it kind of sucked to see, dude. And that little running back they got could end up being the real deal. I want to keep a close eye on him, especially moving forward. The Texans played really underwhelming yesterday, and that is what it is out there. Raiders cornerbacks will go through some growing pains. Will Derek Carr be in sync with his young receivers? Lenny, dude, that is the exact issue that we're going to have tomorrow. That is the one thing, or the two things I will be watching the majority of this game, is if Carr is willing to go to these young guys, if these guys can get separation out there. And I don't know, man. I'm really confident in our defense right now. I really think the pressure that we're going to end up bringing with our defensive line and the pressure that we're going to end up bringing with our linebackers and their ability to drop into coverage is going to help this young secondary tremendously. I want to see what Abram can do. He's going to be a major factor in this. And then Arnett's going to be the other big question mark out there, just to see if he can hang and end up shutting down a guy like Robbie Anderson, who is their number 2 out there, and just stick with him the entire game. And then if he does need help, are we going to have Joyner in there next to Harris, or are we going to be running the 4-3 where we have Morrow? Because at this point right now, going into this season, Morrow and Joyner, I still see as weaknesses on our defense out there, regardless of what defense we're running. So it's going to be something we're going to have to watch extremely close. Both starting wide receivers are rookies, and Abram is pretty much a rookie, plus our cornerbacks are second year and a rookie. Dude, I'm telling you, Lee, that is where all my questions are coming from. That is what everybody on the Panthers side of the ball is out there saying. So, I mean, you're right there with them, and I really want to see if these guys can step up. McMillan is good versus the run, too. Both he and Littleton played. Yes, they both did. I really want to see how much McMillan ends up getting into this game and how much he's in these rotations out there. I understand he's been there a very limited time. I've talked about that. I honestly did not see him playing that much. I saw a lot of Morrow coming in. I saw a lot of Joyner. And barring injury, I think that's how it's going to be. But I could see McMillan getting in there, especially on some of these early downs, just to kind of see how he plays out and just to kind of get some reps in with these guys during a real-time game out there. I hope we fixed our third quarter scoring. That was, dude, if we didn't, it's going to suck. B-Dubs, what's happening, dude? I'm glad you made it out. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Just things of how good we were last year. Now dude, I'm telling you, we played a pretty damn good season last season. Oh, a lot of people give us a lot of crap about it, but there wasn't a tremendous amount of talent on this team last season. We had some bright spots on a pretty crappy team, and that is it. But we've really kept that core together, and we've expanded upon that. So watch it, dude. Hopefully it's something. Hopefully it's as special as I think it is out there. Littleton has McCaffrey. Littleton has shut McCaffrey down in the past. That is a straight fact. I mean, we've watched that happen. When he was on the Rams, he went out there and he ended up playing a damn good game against McCaffrey. And I really think that he can go out there and put up those same stats. So if he can, that will make this game a wash. But until he does that, man, and we all see it happening, I cannot say it, dude. Anderson can't hold the ball. Yeah, I'll give you that. If he ends up taking a big shot, especially if he sees Abram or somebody coming at him, that could end up being a big difference. I'll take that all damn day. Larry, what's going on, dude? Love your show. Think we should win. 24-27. I'll give you that. That's like, I'm going to see this game coming down. I've said it before. I thought it was going to be a blowout out there, but the more that I look into it and the more I really start thinking about our team, I really think this game's going to be a fight. If it's a field goal win, I can totally see that. I'm quite certain and confident that the Raiders are going to absolutely dominate this game from the mid-second quarter on. It'll be a bit of a back and forth at first, but we'll be in charge. And that's it. If we could establish the run game, we can kind of get the field position kind of down through that first quarter and a half out there, and then just end up getting a little bit more comfortable and then start taking our shots out there. I think you definitely could be right about that. But I don't know, man. The Panthers being at home, being their big home opener out there, if they end up getting into sync before us, we could be in a little bit of trouble, and I do not want to see us kind of fighting back from being behind in our very first game. I think that would suck for us, to be completely honest with you, so I want to see us go out there and at least get some points on the board early. We have too many weapons for them to key on one person. We do. We have a ton of weapons out there. I will completely agree with you on that. But two of our main weapons have never touched an NFL field during a live game. So these guys are going to have to adjust on the fly. They're going to have to get used to the speed out there on the fly, because I mean it is. I don't care if you went to the biggest college out there. The second you step onto an NFL field, the speed of the entire game increases tremendously. So I want to see how these guys react to it. It's going to be a little bit of an adjustment to them, especially going against players that they've never seen before, especially even on paper. Some of these Carolina backs out there in defense, they're extremely young too. Either rookies or first-year players out there. So, I don't know. It should be a damn good game for us out there. It's going to be exciting to see how they all work out there. Tireman, what's going on, dude? I can't wait to see my favorite team's players, Henry Ruggs. This dude, I'm telling you, we are so damn close. So close. We're talking less than, 15 hours away at this point right now. Raiders roll 38-13. Jeff, dude, I would be so damn happy. That would be the kind of statement that I would love to see us go out there and make. Oh, Larry, what's going on, dude? Luke, honestly, I'm so hyped. Not just for Raider football. I'm telling you right now. Even when I was out there watching the high school kids play, just screwing around after his practice, I was hyped about that. I was so ready for the NFL to be back on TV right now. You have no idea. Kwiatkowski will be the key to shutting down Carolina's rush even more than Raekwon or Littleton. I see Littleton being forced to drop into a lot of coverage out there. I see him covering McCaffrey when he's end up coming out of the backfield, but I think you're right about that. Nick's going to end up he's going to key Teddy, and then if Teddy's not going to run, he's going to be on McCaffrey, so I think you're definitely right about that, Dreamer. Good call on that. Carr is going to ball out. Carr has to ball out. He has to. There is no... I don't know, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Carr has to be able to go out there work this ball around. I don't care if he spreads it around and he hits like 9 or 10 different players this game. He has to go out there and show that he can do it. The Panthers game is the easiest game until after the bye week. If we can't win, I'm not going to look for it, dude. Lee, I'll give you that, dude. If we end up dropping this game, it could be a damn long season. No, I'm not Derek Carr. We all know you're not Derek Carr. It's okay. We can all imagine, though. We have a hitter playing center field. Man, I hope so. I hope he comes out there, he plays a little bit smarter, doesn't end up lighting up our own team, and doesn't end up hurting himself out there. And then, I don't know, I really want to see what Harris does this game. You're going to see Harris a lot this game. And I'm curious to see how fast we get Heath into this rotation out there. And then even Levitt. I know Levitt will be playing a lot of special teams, but I don't know if we're going to actually see him in this defensive rotation out there. I really want to see Nixon hit the field a couple times this game. What do the Raiders and Opossum have in common? They both play. Oh, Derek, man. Come on now. Larry, I got a serious feeling defensive line is going to shred the Panthers' offensive line. I think that'll be one of the major keys to this game. Their offensive line is truly suspect out there. I really think our defensive line is going to feast out there, and that's going to be what wins us this game. But if for some reason they end up holding us up to where we can't get a whole bunch of pressure on Teddy, it's going to be a long game, and we need to keep a close eye on that. Because I don't know, I understand Gunther has some crazy blitz packages out there that we have not seen yet. I've seen them in Cincinnati before, but I have not seen them on this team. I want to see that happen more. I want to see Abram come through, because a lot of times if you can bring that safety and you have it kind of snuck in there, he can come through untouched and really light some people up. That has to happen. I want to see some true blitz packages in this game. Who is our Raiders defensive MVP tomorrow? Right now, if I had to call it, Anthony, what's going on, dude? I would say it's going to be Malik Collins. I think the interior pressure he's going to bring is going to free up our defensive ends, and I really think it's going to help our defense as a whole out there. King, what's happening, dude? Raiders are going to play angry tomorrow. They're sick of the media. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Carr, it seems like he's pretty pissed out there. And I'm hoping everybody else feeds off of that. This defense really needs to show up. Lee B., the Panthers' new coach, is Robbie Anderson's old college coach. I did not know that, Lee. I appreciate that, man. That's a learning curve taken away right there, so that is what it is. So cool to see the dude, man. That was cool. I'm not gonna lie, I saw a bunch of pictures of that, just seeing it out in Vegas all wrapped up. She even had her little mask on. That honestly cracked me up, but it's cool to see that they're out there trying to support the Raiders. I really think we're gonna end up having a decent fan base out there, especially if we can get a winning mentality behind this team. Carr's gonna bring that Mamba mentality. Hopefully he can go out there and start lighting some things up and just, I don't know, man. He seems like he's doing it. Just keep your mouth shut and just do it out on the field. Nick, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you could make it out. Yeah, I didn't know that either, dude. That was pretty cool. Jose, what's happening, dude? I'm right there with you, dude. I cannot wait for this game. I was super excited about it. They're going to they're going Burns on Miller. Really? I don't know. That could be big, dude. All of our wide receivers are good, so who are you focusing on? I don't know, man. It's big. I want to see us be able to go to Ruggs and be able to stretch the field and at least go out there and just take, not just one. I want to see us take like 2 to 3 actual decent shots at Ruggs, but I want to see Ruggs get involved in like the short passing game and those quick little slant routes and maybe even like a little bubble screen out there, just because I've seen him do that in college and he can explode so much off of those plays. But I want to see Edwards get involved. I do not want to see us get into where we were last season, to where we have Renfro, we have Waller, and we have Jacobs. That will drive me insane. That's my biggest concern, is that we get into a situation where we're just using those 3 guys. Our outside receivers are out there, but they're never really getting the looks. They're making blocks when they have to. And then every now and again, we'll take like the occasional shot to them. I want to see our outside wide receivers end up getting at least 6 to 7 targets, like early. Like that's a minimum, dude. Like a true minimum. Their D-line. I'm taking Burns against Miller because Miller's isn't good at the speed rushers. Oh, you think so, dude? I don't know. I understand he's not great against the speed rushers, but he's shut down some damn good players over the years. I really think our offensive line is going to play damn good tomorrow. Out of all the concerns that I have going into tomorrow, our offensive line is not really on that list out there. I really think that they should be able to go out there. And I understand that defensive line is revamped and they're looking a lot better against the run, but I think they'll be able to stop their pass rush pretty much completely because we've stopped some way better defenses than Carolina's out there. So I'm okay with that, dude. Do you think we're sleeping on Teddy? Dude, TJ, what's going on, dude? I've talked about Teddy a damn good bit on this, like, up to this week, just kind of seeing everything that's going on with him. I really like Teddy. I really think Teddy can go out there and be a huge difference for this Carolina team. I've said it before, man. If you give Teddy time, he will sit there and he will pick you apart. Teddy can run the ball out there, and he does not make a lot of mistakes. His reads are pretty much on point out there. He does not throw a lot of picks. And I don't know, man. Yeah, we are sleeping. I'll tell you right, the Raider Nation as a whole is sleeping on Teddy. I personally am not. I think if we can get the pressure to him, we should be all right. But we have to get that pressure. If Miller got better footwork, it might help. Yes, that will go a long, long way. I mean, that kid's gotten better every year, man. I understand he was a rookie, but that first year, in his rookie year, we had 2 rookie tackles out there. And then he got a little bit of help when we brought in Trent out there, and he started to look a little bit better. Now he's in his 3rd year. I'm really expecting big things out of Miller out there. But Teddy has only 1 full season under his belt. That is true. But I don't know. I'm not selling him short, dude. Reason Teddy was a backup for so long, Teddy was a 1st-round pick. Teddy was he was Rookie of the Year, wasn't he? But I'll tell you right now, dude, do not sleep on Teddy Bridgewater, man. That kid is damn good. He was a backup because he was playing behind Drew Brees because he ended up having, like, just a terrible, terrible injury, dude. And then they ended up bringing him back on. He was able to kind of recoup. He ended up getting his confidence back, especially when he came in for that Saints game. And he earned the right to have his own team back. Don't sleep on that, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you right now. Watch out for Teddy Bridgewater. That's why we have Waller and Renfro and Jacobs to get these rookies warmed up. That's what I'm saying, dude. If we can use them early, go ahead. I just do not want to see it the whole damn game because that'll make us predictable and we'll end up being screwed again. Gord, what's up, man? I'm glad you made it out. Because that's it, dude. He spent many seasons, but didn't start until Breeze. No, dude, there was no chance he was going to go out there and beat out Breeze. But he was out there knowing that he was still rehabbing. He knows that he was working underneath one of the best quarterbacks that honestly ever played football, to be completely honest with you. You got to put Breeze in that top 5 conversation out there. And he was able to sit back and learn from him. And then when he did take that team over, he went out there and shredded it, dude. So don't sleep on him. Teddy takes care of the ball and is comment. That's it. John, what's going on, man? Welcome out. I just hope we don't leave. No, if we leave it in the refs' hands, we all know what'll happen at that point, TJ. That's the point. Teddy in Carolina, because he wasn't good enough to start for a good team. Not sleeping on Teddy. I don't know. I'll tell you right now, if Drew would have retired this season, you would have seen Teddy take over that team, and they would not have let him go. I promise you that. Max get 2 sacks tomorrow. Dude, I will take that. I'll give you that. I think Max could end up getting in there and getting 2. I want to see Collins end up getting 1. I really don't think you'll probably see Farrell end up getting a sack tomorrow. I want to see either one of our linebackers or one of our safeties sneak in there and at least get an almost sack or just a big pressure out there. Since you don't talk about BLM or politics, you are now my favorite channel. Dude, I don't want to jump into it. I love this sport. I think we all come together because of sports, and I don't want that to change for any reason. Akung and Moten are good tackles. Don't sleep on them. No, they are very good tackles. I will give you that. But Akung's a little bit older out there, and I don't know, dude. I think we'll be able to eat just because they're going to have to double team. It's someplace on that offensive line, whether it be Malik Collins or it ends up being Max Crosby, you're going to have to send a double team, and it's going to free somebody up. And at that point right there, you're going to see – that's why I think Farrell might end up having a pretty big day. Hankins might end up actually getting a sack tomorrow just because of the double teams out there. Carr takes care of the ball. Fans want him replaced. Yeah, dude, it all depends on who you're talking to and what team you're backing out there. Nothing we can do about the refs. Will try to ruin the game for us as normal. They will. And I'm really curious to see if that carries over to Vegas. I'm truly hoping it doesn't, but we all know there's a damn good shot that it does. I went to the 2016 Raider games at the Titans. The crowd was half full of Ravers fans. It was wild, loud chants of Coop. And that's awesome, dude. We travel so damn well, dude. Play one, we throw in one to our... Oh, man, dude. If we go deep, Chase, what's going on? If we go deep that very first play of the game, I'll be so damn happy. You have no idea. I like Damari. Might be the only one, though. That one I completely disagree with. I know a lot of people still kind of have a soft spot for Amari. I liked him when he first came on. I never liked his attitude, even from that original draft out there. He just never really seemed like he wanted to be out there playing for us. And then kind of saw his attitude change once he was out of there. It is what it is, but I have no ties to that dude at all. Our O-line is a great one. It's going to take a real group of dogs to the opposing defenses to create a problem. I was so happy when our offensive line was completely healthy for this game. If they can stay completely healthy through this game and we can carry that into that New Orleans game, that's going to be huge for us. We need to watch for injuries on that offensive line, but I really hope that we kept everybody kind of just calm, relaxed, and kind of laid back out there. Dominic, what's happening, dude? Relax, son. We are going to pound the rock, so DC has all day to throw everywhere. Don't forget about Mr. Barkey. Oh, Tahir Whitehead is on their team now. Tahir Whitehead, man, for what they're saying, that guy's lost 10 pounds, and he's the fastest guy on the team as far as their linebackers go. And I was like, come on now. What do you think about Edwards? Edwards, I really want to see. I mean, that kid went out there through camp. He earned that number 1 spot, and he proved it week in or day in and day out there. He talked about in his press conference how Carr really helped him, and they were really working together out there. Ruggs said the same thing. I really think Carr kind of embraced these two guys coming in because he knew there was a shot that these were going to be his starting wide receivers out there. So I really think he kind of gave them a crash course of exactly what he wanted out of them. A lot of it's going to be just watch their timing tomorrow. Watch the timing between Carr and Ruggs and Carr and Edwards. That's going to be huge for us moving forward. If they have that chemistry down right off the bat, that's going to be big for us, Richard. We need to destroy them from the confidence going. So I'm telling you, Dan, I'm telling you, we have to have some momentum going into that Saints game if we're going to end up walking out with that thing. I'm telling y'all, man, don't sleep on Teddy Bridgewater minus the injury. I thought he was almost projected to play better than Derek Carr. Dude, I don't know. Keep a close eye on Teddy, man. I'm telling you. I talked about him a second ago. I feel the same way as you do, Ease. I really do. How well did Whitehead do for us? Run some play action. Whitehead will be in the stand. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Whitehead, I hope he plays exactly like he played for us, for Carolina out there, so we can go out and exploit the crap out of that. Rich, what's going on, dude? Don't forget, Carolina runs the Saints offense with Teddy Two Gloves. Has been doing it for years. They have. And I really want to see if it changed with their new coordinator and the new head coach out there. I don't think it's going to change that much. When you have a dude like McCaffrey, you really can't go out there and start really flipping your offense completely around. You got to keep the ball in your playmakers' hands out there. But I want to see how much they air it out. I want to see how much freedom they give Teddy to just start slinging the ball around there. And, I mean, looking at the past, any quarterback that we've played against has come in there and decided that they were just going to start airing it out, and it is what it is out there. So, if that shit starts happening, we're going to be in some trouble, dude, because we have to be able to prove to them we can stop. Yeah, he was the first round pick and rookie of the year. That's what I was saying, dude. Mitchell, that's what I'm saying, dude. Dude was rookie of the year. Him and Carr came into it together. He ended up getting rookie of the year out there. Derek Carr should be balling out tomorrow with the Lakers beating the Rockets to advance. Dude, hopefully he's all jacked up and ready to go. Don't be shocked if Brian Edwards develops into Derek Carr's favorite target. I would love that because you want your favorite target to be that possession guy, not your speed guy. And I really think Edwards can end up being just a true possession receiver for us, like a Michael Thomas out there. And if we could end up getting a young Michael Thomas on this team and him and Carr can get that rapport going early, that'll be massive. Our D-line is going to be savage and run them fools out the game. Collins, Farrell, Hurst, Mad Max, no time for nothing. I hope you're right, because that's what I'm really predicting for this game. I really think you're even going to see Nazib end up floating into that mix. You'll probably see Roos come into that game a pretty good bit, too. Don't put the Lakers and DC in the same setting. We are playing the Panthers, not the Saints. Their line is weak. Their line is weak. But that's what I'm saying. We have to be able to prove that we can make it through that weak offensive, or their weak offensive line, because the Saints' offensive line is no joke. So we have to show that we can handle an offensive line that sucks out there, just to kind of get the momentum for those guys and get their confidence up. How many sacks did the Panthers allow last season? 50 what plus? Marinelli should help us capitalize on that. Marinelli's whole strategy as far as the defensive line goes is you get to the quarterback and you stop the run on your way. I really love the way that sounds. I mean, it's worked for him in the past too, so you really can't argue it, man. If it works, it'll work, and it should work damn good against this team. I'm telling you that. RJ, what's going on, dude? Hopefully no more refs punishing Al Davis. Hopefully those days are behind us, dude. Amari needed to be coddled. Yeah, I ain't got time for coddling out there. Catch up, Dan. What's going on, dude? It's been a minute since you've been out here. Joker, after all the additions, what's your projected defense? Top 5, top 10, top 15, or will it be the same? I really think if we can just go out there and have a top 15 defense, it'll be bigger than we've had in a lot of years. We have not had, we haven't had like a top 20, 25 defense in forever. So if we can have a top 15 defense and just kind of be middle of the pack out there, that'll make us a playoff team. I promise you that, Ketchup. William, what's going on? I drafted Jacobs at pick 10. You starting McCaffrey tomorrow? Yeah, I am starting McCaffrey. I'm not going to lie to you, because it comes down to crap after that, because when you have the first pick out there, you end up not picking again. I had to split it up between positions, so my next running back after that's Le'Veon Bell, just to kind of put it into perspective out there. So I'll definitely be starting McCaffrey out there. Not an issue with the speed for Whitehead. Reading deception plays was. Yeah, I'll give you that. And I don't know, we run a pretty straightforward offense thanks to Mr. Gruden out there. But I really think we're just going to be able to bully this team. I'm truly hoping that we can. Zay Jones will have a big game tomorrow. Dude, oh, Beezy Alexi or Serial, what's going on, dude? I hope you're right. I'm curious to see how much playtime he gets. I want to see how big this rotation is, or if we're going to let these rookies really get in there and just kind of run that 1 and 2 spot for us, and then just kind of keep rotating the slot and using our tight ends out there. That's big. I want to see how much Nelly gets into this game, too. Our defense is above top 15. I hope you're right, dude. Raider J, what's happening, dude? Zay Jones, 120-yard prediction. Dude, if he gets 120 yards tomorrow, dude, I will give you a straight shout-out on the show tomorrow that you nailed it. Brian Edwards, what's your prediction for him? I would like to give him, like in a perfect world, I'd like to see him have about 7 catches for about 85 yards and a touchdown. In a realistic world, and just kind of seeing what kind of offense we're going to be running if we do end up sticking to that just power heavy game, I could see him having like 4 catches for maybe 60 yards and not a touchdown. But I really want to see us work those outside guys. Bob, what's happening, dude? What's up, y'all? I'm late, but I made it. I'm glad you made it out, dude. Bridgewater wasn't Rookie of the Year. That was Odell Beckham that year. Oh, damn, I really thought it was Bridgewater, dude. I'll have to double check on that. I want to see what Arden Key does. Oh, Mikey, what's going on, dude? You know I'm probably the biggest Arden Key fan out there. I love that, dude. I really want to see how he works into this rotation. I really think you're going to see a pretty good bit of him tomorrow. I think the Raiders are really hyped about him right now. He's probably going to be coming in for Farrell a good bit, but we like a pretty decent rotation on that defensive line, so you're going to see a good bit of him. I want to see how much we see Nazib, because I think Arden Key has taken Nazib's spot as that number 3 point, so I want to see what he'll be doing rotating in. So I'm right there with you, Muggy. Should have been Carr. A lot of people said that. What did Littleton's contract get restructured if they didn't bring in anyone? I don't know. It could have just been to free up money in case we do have to bring some people in. It could have been freed up to where we can go ahead and start re-signing some of these players as the season goes instead of waiting until the off season. Who was it, man? I know Kamara was one of them. I think the dude from the Vikings, 2 running backs signed contracts today that ended up being like $75 and $85 million contracts for like 5-year stints out there. That is a ton of money. That is money that the running back position honestly deserves, but it's money that they haven't been getting in the past, really. So you got to think about that moving forward. You do not want to see this team end up gelling, getting together, and then a bunch of people leave over money. So getting the contracts worked out early is huge for us. So hopefully, I don't know, man. I really think that Littleton saw something on this team. He wanted to stick with this team for a minute to see how it developed. So I'll take it, dude. I'll take it all damn day. I really think that restructuring was for next year and might be for Collins. That would be huge. If Collins shows up and plays, he's going to end up demanding a hell of a lot of money. I really hope we do re-sign him. But if his money ends up being too big out there, I'll tell you right now, just like Mac, they won't do it. They'll end up letting him go, especially since he's on that 1-year deal and it won't cost us anything. And I don't see a dude like Collins, for as good as he is and as much as I love him, I don't see him taking like a team-friendly deal. That dude's still young. He's waiting for his payday out there. As long as we don't let Teddy Bridgewater get loose with the RPOs to McCaffrey, we're going to crush these guys. We need to stop it. You're right about that, but we have to stop it, because if it does start to get, especially in that first half, when it's going to be a little bit sloppy on both sides, if they end up getting comfortable and they start getting into those RPOs, I don't want to see us get real behind, because that's going to be a hell of a fight back in this game. Who gets the first TD? Week 2 in the new stadium. I'm going to put that on Jacobs. I really think it'll be Jacobs, man. Costas, hit that like. I appreciate you, dude. Collins will get signed with cap space we save from Williams. More cap space if Joyner is let go. We'll just have to see how that all plays out. I don't want to jump into it until I start seeing how these guys are doing. I have not lost all hope in Joyner. I'm really hoping that he can end up stepping up and really earning that paycheck that he's getting out there. Carr is a huge Kobe fan, bro. He's wearing the black sleeve. Yes, he is. And, I mean, if it gives him that edge and it'll push him over the top and it'll give him that killer instinct, so be it. He can wear whatever the hell he wants if it's going to make him end up playing better. Javon Mullen gets the first TD. Oh, man, that would be big, dude. A pick six right off the bat would be massive. Cool Zay, what's happening, dude? Usually they're showing the game here in Colorado. Oh, guess they are showing the... Oh, really? That's awesome, dude. Shout out from Diego Lopez for showing me who you are. Oh, Diego, dude, if you're out there, I saw you floating around a couple channels earlier, man. I appreciate you spreading the name, man. I truly do. Yes, they are showing the game. Oh, that's... Man, they're not showing it here. I promise you that. I would like to see the whole rotation of guys get reps tomorrow. I think we will. I really think you'll see pretty much everybody out there, dude. Because when you have your full 53 healthy out there, you have every depth piece out there. I think it'll be a lot of rotation, and whoever's going to get that hot hand, you're going to see playing the most out there. I'll take it. I'll take it all damn day. Carr should let it fly to Edwards. Jake, what's going on? I've wanted to see Carr let this ball fly for the past 2 seasons. Haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping I get to see it now. I truly, truly am, dude. It'll open up everything for us out there. Was it a smart move to trade Lynn Bowden because he wasn't learning the plays? I think it was. Your thoughts? Paxton, I'll put it simply like this, and it was pretty much what Mayock said out there. It's just we brought him in to be a running back. He was not able to fill that position. And since he wasn't going to make the team, go ahead and trade him. Try to get some value out of it. And we ended up we did get a little bit of value back for it. So, I mean, I'll take it, man. It kind of sucked because I did have high hopes for him. There was a lot of things he could have done for us out there. But I really feel like the Raiders are in a win mode, or a win right now mode. And so they want the players that can go out there and just be a valued asset right off the bat. I think if it was last year's draft, you would have saw Bowden stick around. But this year, I think they're going for it, and that is what it is, dude. What channel in Colorado? Just win, baby. Isaiah Johnson is another player I want to see. If Isaiah Johnson gets out there and gets a decent amount of play time, I will be super, super happy about that. But I don't know, man. You guys know how much I love Isaiah Johnson, and Mikey, you're right about that. I just want to see what role he's going to be playing out there. I don't want to see him come in because of injuries, but I also don't want to see our defense on the field so much that he's gassed that we're actually starting to rotate guys in. We got to be able to get our defense off the field incredibly fast this game, and then just kind of work those drives that we're kind of been becoming known for out there, just those 10 to 12 play drives, keep everybody rested. But we have to finish those drives with touchdowns, not field goals, or we're screwed. Like, straight up screwed. It is what it is. What's your Twitter or Instagram? I will follow. It should be up at the top there. It's Sunjoku 2. And then the S and the J are capital out there. I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't screw around that much on Twitter. I occasionally stick a question out there. I usually just put my videos out there, just kind of get people's opinions out there that way for it. Key, Nassib, Jones, Robertson, I want to see them all. I'll tell you right now, I think there's a chance you don't see Robertson at all tomorrow. I know everybody I want to see him too, but there's a real possibility you don't actually see him hit the field tomorrow, maybe on special teams. I don't see him in that defensive rotation. I could be wrong about that, but I could see Nixon kind of filling in for Joyner out there. I think we have the linebacker depth out there. So just keep an eye on that. I could be completely wrong, but it is what it is. I'd rather win with your fantasy or with your Raiders. You have McCaffrey. No, man, I'll tell you, dude. Let's go and grab it. Oh, grabby, dude. I really don't see it happen, Everett. I truly don't. I heard a lot of people talking about that's why we were freeing up all this money, because we're going to go out there and we're going to get Earl. I don't think the Raiders want to bring that in. They have a young team. I don't know, man. It feels like these guys are gelling. I don't think they want to mess that up. And I really don't think they want to blow all their money in one big chunk like that, especially in a season like this where if you need depth, you got to have the money to go out there and get it. Restructure is no skin off Littleton's nose. That's a straight fact right there. The Raiders should take care of Carolina, or should not take Carolina lightly, but they need to beat the team easily to be in the same category as the Chiefs. That's it. That is all I'm saying. I want to see us go out there and just be able to handle them to where everybody realizes, all right, we're not screwing around. We have a good team. We have the weapons out there. Just be ready. I want to see us use the speed formation with Ruggs, Edwards, Gafford, and Zay Jones. Nobody can cover that, Bob. I completely agree. I want to see how much we get into that. I'm still honestly envisioning a lot of 2 and 3 tight end sets out there for this game. with having Ruggs and Edwards on the outside, just kind of keeping them from being able to stack the box against those. But I would love to see that. I truly would. Renee, what's going on, dude? Flea flicker to Jacobs, toss back the car, and then bomb the Henry Ruggs. We've seen variations of that. I'll take that, dude. Ruggs, 7 receptions, 2 TDs, 115 yards. That would be huge, dude. Like, truly, truly huge for us out there. I really want 2016 Derek Carr back. Still here and waiting. We're all still waiting for 2016 Derek Carr to come back. He's got the weapons this time. He truly has the weapons to go out there and do it, so hopefully he can put it together. DC will be the guy this year. That's my predictions, dude. I'm telling you right now, I really think he's about to shatter that ceiling and light this whole thing up. It may be that Gruden didn't know how to use Bowden as a joker, trade him instead of letting him sit. That's very possible. I put a lot of that on Olsen, too. Scratch that. Oh, yeah. People forget you can't miss Ruggs by half an inch. If so, he's out. He'll be gone. If he gets one step behind you, he's gone. If he gets one step on that quick little slant and that safety's out of position, he's gone. He could end up doing some damn good things for us tomorrow. If you go back to where Ruggs got mic'd up during training camp, he even told Bowden that he can block. Dude, he said he would even leave his feet and jump at him. Dude, I really like that kid. I really think he's going to be a big difference for us. Mr. Big, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. If you aren't inside Ruggs' shirt, you're going to get burned. Yes, you are. And I'm really curious to see how many calls we get as far as people holding on to Ruggs and trying to slow him down. Because you know a dude like Tyreek Hill is going to get all those calls. I want to see if Ruggs goes out there and gets the same kind of respect. Arnett is going to make these wide receivers look like little boys. I truly hope you're right about that, man. That's going to be a big matchup this game. Arnett versus whatever wide receiver is on his side is going to be a big matchup this game. That's the closest thing I'll be watching is how he shows up for this game. Our D is going to be a powerhouse with Damon Arnett, Trayvon Mullen, Demarius Randall. Randall's gone, dude. Like, straight gone off this team. I was pretty shocked about it myself, but it is what it is. Jonathan Abram and Corey Littleton. You're right. Minus Demarius Randall. Everett Gangs, yes, sir. Darius Randall called, yep, I feel you. It would be great on Madden. Forgot Max. Don't ever forget Mad Max. Don't forget our defensive line, dude. Put Max and Collins on the same side next to each other. It's going to free up the entire left side of our defensive line, and you're going to see those dudes end up doing some work. I'm telling you right now, if you put Mad Max right here, you put Collins right here, and you put Mo Hurst right next to Collins, Mo Hurst is going to most likely end up coming through that line with only one man or half a man that he has to beat, and he'll end up shredding them, dude. We got too many weapons on offense. They have to be able to put in the work. We have to be able to see it happen. We have the weapons, but we have the weapons that have never played in an NFL game before. They have to show that they can go out there and do it, and they can make that transition, dude. And that's huge, man. If you're right, then we do. We have way too many weapons, and there will be very few teams that can stop us. But if these guys don't adjust within that first half or this first game, it'll be looking pretty rough, man. It is what it is. Aaron, what's going on? This team goes as DC goes. Yes, that is 100% true. I believe we will use some 3-4 looks with this personnel. Think about it. I put us in that 3-4 in a couple of those formation videos that I was doing out there with Collins as the anchor right there. And then I had Mad Max on one side. I honestly had Farrell on the other. It really looked pretty good. And then instead of running, I guess it wasn't really like a traditional 3-4. It was more of a dime package with just that 3-man front. Because we really have some pretty good depth in that secondary out there. Honestly, that dime package looks incredibly strong for us. I really think we could still get pressure off of it, especially if we blitz one of those safeties out there. How long do we keep Carr before trying something different? A red zone closer. Jonathan, what's happening, dude? I really think this whole season is in Carr's hands. This season will go, or Carr will play as long as Carr is willing to go out there and keep that mentality and keep pushing this team. Carr gets at least 8 games, maybe a full season. As I'm saying right now, Carr gets a full season. I have no doubts about Carr playing a full season at all. Like, unless he gets hurt, I do not see him getting pulled out of any of these games, especially with Mariota being on the IR right now. But even when he comes back after 3 weeks, it would take something major for Carr to lose his job this season. We have all the dogs, the young dogs on this team, D's. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Hopefully Gunther starts the blitz. Oh, God, dude. Gunther has to open up his blitz packages. He has to. This game, so we can get used to him because we're definitely going to need him against New Orleans out there. Ruggs isn't all speed either. He takes pride in his blocking, crisp run routes, and he's not afraid. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I've talked about him. He's He is special, and he needs to show us tomorrow. He needs to show the whole damn NFL tomorrow that he's special. We barely have 3 linebackers. How are you going to play a 3-4 by not calling it a 3-4, calling it a dime, putting your 3 men up front and running those extra people in the back end? It really does look good. We about to raid, and it all comes down. Excellent. That's it, dude. Bill Hurst is playing 3T, not nose tackle. It'll be Collins in the 3T, not Hankins. I'll give you that, Nate. I'll give you that. What happened to Randall? He ended up getting cut, dude. Just straight up cut off this team. He wasn't showing up, like literally not showing up at training camp. I want to say he only had like 1 or 2 full practices out there. Harris ended up winning that job. I still think we could have got some trade bait out of him, but it was nothing, dude. He's just gone. Hopefully next time we see Joku, we'll be celebrating. I'm telling you that. Hopefully, dude. I like your style, Joku. Keep up the work. I'm subbing now. Everett, dude, I really appreciate that, man. I think Nate can take us all the way if Carr goes down. Nate knows this offense. I'll give him something. I mean, I'm not going to sell Nate short. There's a reason he's still on this team. But I don't know, dude. I don't see Nate taking us all the way. DC is... yes, dude. Collins lost 23 pounds. He's no longer nose tackle size. That's fair. Okay, that is fair. I'll give you that, dude. Believe in Peterman. Never doubt Peterman. Ever. I'm excited for tomorrow. Finally, some Raider football. I just want to see it, dude. I want to see these dudes hit the field. It's been so damn long. You have no idea. All right, guys. I'm coming up on that 50-minute mark. I really appreciate you all coming out. I got to go and get some sleep, get ready for this game tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not going to end up trying to go live before the game. I'm not going to end up trying to go live like right after the game. I'm going to stick with my time slot out there. I'll be around tomorrow, probably around that 10 o'clock, 10:15 window out there. So if you guys are around, I know you're going to be flooded with Raider football, but feel free to jump in. Hopefully we're breaking down the W out there. But that's what I had for you guys tonight, man. I really appreciate y'all coming out. Thank y'all so very much. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, I'm Son Joku. We will see y'all later.